What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charge It Up. For today's video, I've got some more accessories for the Model X. Alright, so I went ahead and I purchased 2 headrests and 2 garbage bins from RPM Tesla. I downloaded the app onto my phone and I was browsing around and yep, I had to order stuff because that's just the way things go. So yeah, I ordered the headrest, the white headrest to go along with the white interior of the Model X. And I also ordered the garbage bins, the Tesla with the Tesla logos for the passenger and driver side. Alright, let's grab one of the bins. Garbage bin over here, we'll go over to the side. This is the driver's side door, obviously. So it just simply tucks right there. It's got the little door right there that says push. It's got a spring on the inside, which then pushes it back to closed. I don't know. I guess we'll use it for a couple of trips, see how well it is. I think it's gonna work out well. I don't like having garbage all over the center console or anything like that. So that's gonna work out great for me. Let's move on to the headrest. All right, so I did order 2 headrests, and the whole idea was one is gonna be for me, one is gonna be for the girlfriend. So the whole point behind it, obviously, is that when you sit down, there's a bit of dead space right over here behind your neck along the seat if you're a shorter person. For me, my head actually touches the back of the seat, so for me, it's okay. Yeah, there is a bit of dead space, but I think I like it. So again, it all depends on how the girlfriend would like it. So let me just sit down and show you guys what I mean when it comes to the spacing behind. This is my nowhere driving position. This is where I usually have my seat. As you can see, I usually drive. For the most part, yeah, I'm always pretty much, my head is usually off the backrest. If I'm on autopilot on the highway, I will sometimes just lean back like this just to obviously take in the view because it looks amazing. But you can also see that there is a lot of space back here. So there is a lot of space back here, and that's the whole premise behind the actual headrest, is that instead of you holding your head up, I guess you can just rest against it and that void space is filled up. However, I'm a little bit taller than my girlfriend, so I think she'll actually enjoy a lot better than I will, but let's put the headrest on and go from there. All right, so now the headrest is on. Let me just sit down here properly. As you can see now, I'm leaning back. My back is up against the seat, and my head at this point is hitting the headrest portion and not the back, so it's actually a little bit, I don't know, for me it's a little bit weird, I think, because I like it the other way. Again, I'll have to get the girlfriend out here. We'll try with Elaine to see how she likes it. So I think she'll like it better because she is a little bit lower, so her head will actually hit this portion instead of that void, so I think she'll like it better. I don't think I'll use it. I think for the most part it'll just be for her. I'm okay the way the seats are made. I think the seats are super comfortable. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Elaine out here and we'll try the other headrest. So the other thing you can do, let's say you try this and you think it's a little too hard, doesn't work for you. Well, there's a zipper on the back. The zipper is right there. You can take it out. And what I've done in this one, so I've actually taken one foam piece out. So here's a foam piece that was in there. There are 3 pieces of foam in there. You can actually take it out, and that makes it softer. So as you can see, I can squeeze that a lot easier than I can this one. All right, so we got the 2 headrests. Let's get Elaine out here and then we'll check it out in the car. Babe. Okay, so this is basically her seating position, and as you can see, she's got her head on the back of the headrest, but there is some space in behind your neck there. Let's just grab the headrest and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so this is headrest number 1. This is the headrest piece that I have not taken the cushion out, so it's a little bit harder. So right now, yeah, as you can see, she's got her neck on the back of the headrest, but now there's a little bit more space in behind her back right here where my hand can actually go all the way in. Is that the position that you like it in?
No, so this feels really uncomfortable because it's super hard and it's not giving me any support. Like my spine is in an awkward position, so it just feels like it's curving instead of being at like a proper position. So I actually like it when this is lower down because it's at the bottom of my neck, like the top of my back, and then that way it gives me a little bit more of a straight position and it's more comfortable.
Okay, so basically right now that headrest is out to the fullest adjustment. So you can't really actually bring it down any further. So in order for you to use it while you're driving, you would have to just pull it down behind your back, is what you're saying, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the other cushion, which I took the foam out of. Okay, so I've got the other cushion here. Let's go ahead and switch these out. So babe, take that off. Take that one off. Put it over there. And then we'll take this one and just put it over the top. So this one has also been adjusted to the max on the back as far as it can go. How do you like this one compared to the other one?
So this one is a lot better, even though it's just at the back of my neck, but I still prefer it if it's a little bit lower. And that way, like, I have a really comfortable seating position.
Okay, so now that you have that pulled down to be touching the top of your back, that's more comfortable in this way?
Yeah, so I feel like my back is actually straight and it feels really comfortable sitting like this.
Right, so the main question is, would you actually use it while you're driving?
Yeah, I would use it while I'm driving, but I prefer it in the passenger seat because I can actually lounge and relax and like rest my neck a little bit.
All right, well, as you say that, let's go ahead and change the seat position and see what you mean. Let's go. Okay, so now that you're in the passenger seat, this is the way you normally sit, is what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, like I like to sit a little bit more back instead of upright in the passenger seat, but it's obviously really uncomfortable because of the way that the top of the seat is. So usually I have to like lean down if I want to like relax a little bit more, which obviously this is really awkward and uncomfortable, but at the same time more comfortable than having the top of the seat pushing my head forward.
Right, and even with your head hitting the back, there is that tiny bit of gap behind your neck over there too. So let's grab the headrest and see if it makes it any better. All right, so now we've got the headrest on. This headrest is adjusted to the same length as previously, but this one is actually a little bit harder. So how do you like the headrest as is right now?
So it's obviously better than just having the seat on its own, but again, I prefer just to pull it down and then I can relax like this.
Basically, it's like a nice pillow when you pull it down to hit the back,
Yeah.
especially when you're in the passenger seat and just
Exactly.
relaxing the entire time. Okay. And then you previously mentioned that headrest is a little bit too stiff.
It is, but I don't mind it when it's like this, where I can kind of lean on it, then it's okay. But if it's just jabbing into the back of my head, then it's awkward.
Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the other headrest, the one that I took the padding out, or one of the paddings out, and then let's try that one. Okay, so this is the headrest now that the is quote unquote softer because I took one of the paddings out. So what about this one? How do you like this one?
So this one is definitely better than the other one, but again, my preference is just to have it lower so it sits just under my neck and then I can kind of lean on it and I get proper support and it's really comfortable.
Okay, but this so you're saying right now that this one is more comfortable than the other one because it's softer?
Yeah.
Okay, or at least that worked. At least you know you can use that one and use it while you're in the passenger seat and I'm driving because, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I will not be using these headrests for when we're driving. I just feel awkward. No, I won't. I just feel awkward. And I don't really like it, especially when I'm driving. So maybe if you're driving and I'm in the passenger seat, I'll use that one. But for the most part, I don't think it's going to be good anyway. So, all right. So now that we took care of the driver's side and passenger side, we're going to check if these headrests are functional and usable in the second row seating. So now you're sitting in the second row seating behind the driver's side. Obviously, the seat is up as far as you can go in your setting because you have small ass legs. So how do you feel with the actual seat of the Model X in the second row?
So it's actually a normal seat, unlike the front seats, which have this awkward thing that go.
See, it's funny too because when you mentioned that, like even with your head back towards the headrest, there is that space between your neck, but not like you don't look so. I don't know how to say that. You don't look as awkward.
Because
sitting
it's
in
comfortable.
the seat, so.
Like, even though there's a space between my neck, it's still comfortable. Like, that top part isn't pushing my head forward like this, where it's like an awkward position. Right.
Okay, so let's grab the headrest to see if they're functional in the second row seating. This is the headrest that's more, or stiffer, the stiffer of the two. So now you've got the headrest on the seat here.
This is awful.
And that looks awkward and awful, apparently. So that's obviously not made for the rear seats.
No, like even if, no.
No, I mean, it's already pulled down and it, you know what, even like looking at it, I guess maybe the way you have it now, you could use it, but to be honest.
That's kind of okay. Like if I wanted to take a nap, I would be okay with it like this.
Except that the top portion is literally coming off at the top. So really, I guess maybe push it up there, but yeah, again, maybe if you wanted to use it as a pillow, you could. Or if you end up sleeping or camping in the car, you could use it as a pillow, maybe. I don't know, but then why would you not just have your regular pillows anyway? So anyways, but yeah, so that definitely doesn't work. Let's grab the other one. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same for this one because it just does not look right in the back seat anyway. So in the second row seating. So
actually, this is pretty comfortable.
Oh God, as I say that, okay. So this one is comfortable, and obviously this is the softer one that I took the cushion out. So
yeah, this is pretty comfortable. I would use this in the back.
Okay, all right then. Well, the next time we go on a road trip and I throw you in the back seat with the puppies, then you can use that.
So in conclusion, headrest, pretty awesome. Design of these ridiculous seats at the top, horrible.
I don't agree with you.
If you're short like me, then these are great. But if you're tall and awkwardly shaped like you, then these horrible seats work, I guess.
I like the seats. I like the way the driver's seats are, or the front seats are. I think they're really comfortable. But anyways, so in conclusion, the headrests work for you, but not for me, and will definitely not work for me in the back seat, but will work for you. So it all depends on your height, your preferences, and how you like to travel. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. That was the first video that Elaine was in, and she'll probably be in a couple of more coming down in the future. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for future videos on the Model X. Until the next one, guys.